Hey guys, good morning. I am excited to talk about my main man, Alex Noren. He has this OTT rehearsal that is driving people bananas. And Alex Noren was one of my inspirations when I started my YouTube channel. He had a YouTube channel over a decade ago where he was doing cool stuff and working on things. And I just thought that he was totally cool. I believe he went to Arizona State, and he just had great energy. And one of the things that I remember when he kind of like left YouTube was he said, I realized it wasn't so much about being perfect with a 3-iron as it was about getting up and down from inside 50 yards. You know, that was kind of his big thing. And then I guess he got super focused and quit fooling around on YouTube. And now he's a successful PGA Tour player, which is really awesome. Now he does these crazy OTT rehearsal swings, and it's really all about the D plane. You guys, you know, if you get into this OTT stuff, take a minute and look up the D plane. Sean Foley has a great video on it. And, you know, it's going to help put some of the puzzle pieces together for you, possibly. I'm a big believer that you need to understand intellectually, conceptually, what it is you're trying to do before you can buy into it. And then when you buy into it, you give it a try. And then when you feel the results, then you can make a decision as to whether or not it's something you want to stick to. Now, I played yesterday. I was bored. I finished my editing that Rory video, and I'm like, man, that took me 3 days. I'm like, why don't I go play golf? So I went out to this track I've never been to before, Alhambra Golf Club. Kind of short, kind of narrow, some tricky holes. And I shot 73, you know, never seen it before. I didn't have my putter for the first 9 holes. I left it on the putting green, and I was putting with this beginner's putter that was literally, it was the craziest putter I've ever seen. And oh my gosh, I had a 3-putt on the front 9. I went bogey, birdie, bogey, birdie, and then I tripled the 9th hole, and I'm like, gosh darn it. You know, I was moving along pretty well there, but then I shot 34 on the back, had 5 birdies, and it was a fun round, and I just started striping it. I narrowly missed 2 eagle putts. I hit 2 par 5s easily, you know, 5 irons in, and hit the ball so solid. Hit the ball so solid. It was so much fun. Guys, you got to get the OTT miracle swing. I'm telling you. And I'm updating everything that I'm working on. I'm going to be talking about my grip on MSE TV. Hey guys, so I wanted to point out that if you go to MSE TV, you can scroll through all of my different instructional videos. There's quite a few of them now. I also have Golf Entertainment, these episodes with Nicholas, Mr. Hogan. I've got these fitness videos. This is, of course, meditation. You can check these out. My meditation video is one of the most popular videos on the website, actually, so that's pretty cool. I've got all these new videos on putting and things that I'm putting in the plan of attack section. But if you ever want to know what the recent videos are, if you've seen everything, there's hours and hours of videos on here. But you can go to new videos. This is where I have my Hogan whip video. I recently put up a hiking and keto shopping video with America. And I've got this elbow lock and hybrid putting video. These are 2 things that are helping me a ton with my short game. So I want to give a quick shout out to my main man, John. We'd been corresponding on email, and he just signed up for MSE TV last night. He bought a year membership. Guys, I'm so excited about this. I want to thank all of my subscribers to MSE TV. I'm going to keep the price low, I've decided, through the rest of the summer, through the last major. And then it's going to go up to what it is for other membership sites. And this is the best content for hitting a ball super duper hard and solid. and I'm going to keep digging into it. I'll of course talk about everything on YouTube. Like I've strengthened my grip a little bit. You know, that's one of the adjustments that I've made that has really got me getting a ton of forward shaft lean. But mixed with the OTT golf swing, it's just hitting laser missiles. So at any rate, let's dig into this video with Alex Noren, one of the coolest golfers on the PGA Tour. All right, so let's take a look at Alex Noren's golf swing. Now, this swing is from about a decade ago, and I'm going to point out a couple of things to you. It's got width on the backswing, drops it under, and we see quite a decent bit of toe flip here in the follow through. So can you see it right here? He's up and that club gets dropped under, like so many people have tried to do, like myself. And we're going to see here as the club exits it, it's got a little bit of face rotation there. So that's part of why Alex started working on these new release patterns. Looks like he's doing a little bit better there, but when we see, it looks like he's doing a little bit better here, but when we see these exaggerated release patterns, one thing we're going to notice is how he's opening his body tremendously in the follow through. But if we look here, I'm going to point out that his shoulders are very vertical, okay? So he has to do these practices because I would suggest he probably would prefer his left shoulder to be lower and his right shoulder higher, more of a flat follow through. But right there, his shoulders look really vertical, and that's where we have that kind of pinch. But if we see here, so he does this exaggerated follow through, he's keeping his right shoulder higher, he gets super duper left, and his shoulders are level. Okay, and he gets that left shoulder out of the way. So that's to try and ingrain that feeling that, you know, that I pointed out his shoulders were a little bit vertical on the follow through. And this is what covering the ball is all about. It's a feeling of chest down through impact. So it looks like he's got a little OTT move, whereas he was dropping it under about a decade ago. So here we can see several of the exaggerated rehearsals. Notice how his body is open to the target, his shoulders and hips are fairly level, as opposed to that vertical shoulder position. Now his preferred shot is a little cut. So that's all D-plane stuff, guys. That's what we're talking about. Now this is the exaggerated follow through that we see a lot, where he gets his elbow way out in front of his body. This is to get that feeling of that club passing in front of his chest and not falling behind him. It's like a nice solid shot. You know, Noren is, I've been seeing him around leaderboards. You know, he's a cool guy. I'd love to see him play some really great golf and win some events in the near future. I wish him the best. He was one of my inspirations when I started my YouTube channel. So go get him, Alex. Hit him long and hit him straight. I want you to swing over the top. You heard me. Swinging over the top is natural. It's how your body wants to move. That's why everybody swings over the top when they start playing. And many of the greatest golfers in history swung over the top because it's a natural motion, just like throwing a ball. If you had a sledgehammer or an axe, you wouldn't swing it out and wide, you'd chop your foot off. You would guide the weight inside and up so you can swing down with leverage. It's really that simple. Taking the club out wide and dropping it under is one of the hardest ways to hit a golf ball. The best part about my new golf swing is I'm not plagued by swing thoughts. It's easy. I just draws it back and hits it. If you're tired of being a bad golfer, click the link below to experience your very own miracle.